Hi, happy Training Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. My name is Kim Irwin. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne International, and I'm thankful that you're with me. So I recently listened to a training from an MD who was talking about a fat adapted state versus sugar adapted state. And I think this is really important even now, during the holidays, because it's kind of like you just eat and eat and eat during the holidays. Well, this is something that I want you to just kind of put in your back pocket to listen to. Whoa, wild rogue hair. So what this is talking about how whenever we put something in our mouths and eat it, we have a response, an insulin response. And when your body has it over and over and over and over and over constantly with no breaks, it becomes resistant to it. So you've heard of insulin's resistance. And that means that your body just really doesn't recognize it anymore. It's like kind of like the boy who cried wolf. If you remember that, you call it too many times, nobody's going to believe you anymore. Okay, so your body is kind of going, what the heck? Like, I'm just going to continue releasing insulin. Well, the only thing, like, you can put protein in, you can put carbohydrates in. If you put in a healthy fat, that does not spike your insulin as much as the other things. Maybe not at all. I'm not a doctor. I don't know all this stuff specifically. You got to do your own research on a lot of this. But what I did get from this training is that we need to start feeling and experiencing hunger. We have just become so spoiled, honestly spoiled. And we, if we're hungry, we eat, and everybody says, oh, you should snack. I'm totally guilty of it as well. During our 30 days to healthy living, I'm like, hey, this is not about being hunger and sacrificing and that kind of thing. You want to make sure that you have snacks and stuff. That's not true. I am modifying what I'm saying. I'm changing that. And what we need to actually be doing is having at least 4 to 5 hours in between whatever we eat, okay? So we don't really need the snacks. You really don't. We think we do, but if you are in a sugar adapted state, which the majority of the population most likely is, this is going to be an adjustment. This is going to be a transition trying to get to that fat adapted state. And what does that mean? That means that the sugar adapted state is constantly able to just get from the fuel source for our activities and all of that comes from just readily available sugars, which are energy. Okay. Now, if we're not constantly feeding our bodies that, then the body's got to go, as she used an analogy, to the freezer. Okay. So you go to the fridge, pick out what you want, and that's that sugar adapted state. It's there, it's readily available, pop, 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 pop in your mouth. But if that fridge is empty, you're going to have to go to the freezer. And the freezer is what's going to allow us to get to that fat adapted state. So again, 4 to 5 hours between meals. If you're not hungry, don't eat. Okay? Your body will then start going to the fat stores to start burning that energy for fuel. Okay? What we're trying to do is break that insulin resistance, hamster wheel kind of thing, where we're just continuing to have it spike because we keep introducing food in, and that's what our body does. One of the things I want to point out is in our energy drink, our Fizz, Arbonne Fizz drinks, we have what she pointed out is chromium. Chromium is one of the ingredients in those Fizz drinks that helps with sugar cravings. So it also helps balance blood sugar levels. Okay, and it gives you energy, clean energy, green tea. So those are just a couple of things I want to make sure, like, your hunger will always go away, she says. Okay, so if you start feeling hungry, feel it. Feel it for a while. See what that actually feels like, because maybe you've never felt it. If you give it 15 to 30 minutes, it's going to go away. You're not going to be hungry. So see if you can do that. Our body stores a lot of meals in it, okay, guys? So see if you can experience that hunger. What does that feel like? Allow yourself to feel that. Go 4 to 5 hours in between meals without snacking. Allow your body to say, oh, I don't have readily available sugars. I'm going to have to go to the freezer, which is the fat, and start pulling it there. So then you're really going to experience a much healthier, vibrant, energetic feeling in your life. So hope that helps. We were talking about fat adapted state versus sugar adapted state. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.